Jack and Mel weigh in.
Back to Jack and Mel Super Rad MMA Show, a Polka Media production. As always, I'm joined by my brother, Mel Brown. How you keeping, player?
I'm good. I've just about recovered from the UFC hangover.
Curtis Blaydes versus Junior Dos Santos is the main event.
Junior Dos Santos is worrying me in that...
The way he fights now.
Well, not even just the way he fights. One, he's only 35, so he's not, even for heavyweight standard, he's not an old...
He's in his prime for a heavyweight.
Yeah, he's not an old guy, but he's a guy who definitely does not look in his prime.
No. He looks like what you joked about earlier on with Alexei Olenek. He looks like everything hurts.
Yeah.
Like, his movement isn't
his body's completely different now as well. And, is that a USADA thing? Possibly.
Is it an age thing?
But that's what I'm saying. He's 35. It's not like he's 45.
True. I mean,
like Francis Ngannou is 2 years younger than him. But we would talk about Ngannou like he's in, he's at the top now, but an up and coming heavyweight.
Yeah.
He's taken some bad losses and some prolonged beatings as well.
That is true.
He annoyed me talking about the Francis Ngannou fight because he got absolutely battered in a minute. But he was saying, it wasn't a fight and this, that, and the other, and it would never happen again if they fought again. I'm sorry, Junior, you get beat 9 times out of 10 by Francis Ngannou at this point.
Oh, 100%.
He's talking about one win and he's back in the title picture. He's a guy... No, he's not quite as bad as like the Holly Holmes of the world, but you've had your shots, and you were the champion, you defended the champion, and you've challenged for it numerous times since. Your day as a contender, I think, is done.
I think this is like the contenders fight.
I think he's the gatekeeper. I think if you can beat Junior Dos Santos, he's like what we just said about Cowboy. If you can beat Junior Dos Santos at heavyweight, you are on the path to a title fight.
And I think that's what Curtis Blaydes is. And I also think that Curtis Blaydes will hold the belt.
You think he'll be champion?
At some stage over the next 5 years, yeah.
He's only 28. The thing with he has to avoid is not taking heavyweight, not taking bad knockouts.
Yep.
No, it's only two. Well, he has.
Well, to Ngannou,
there's only
lost.
2 losses were Ngannou, and
one of them he wasn't actually knocked out.
Yeah. The second one it was still a bad knockout, but considering what Ngannou's done to people, it could have been worse.
His chin's ridiculous though.
Yeah, like the knee over him hit him.
Yeah,
with.
Straight up the middle, bang, and he just stood there.
But yeah, I think Curtis Blaydes takes Dos Santos down.
It looks like the Overeem fight,
and beats the piss out of him. I think it's nasty, like sort of what Velasquez did to him.
Yes,
just relentless. And I think he finishes him. I think he finishes him in the second, and it'll be bloody. Yeah,
I see him. I have the exact same prediction.
There's a few other interesting fights in this card.
Yeah, the Arnold Allen Nick Lentz fight.
Would you say that Arnold Allen? He's looking for that breakout performance, which in America.
I do favour him.
I feel kind of bad that it's not Josh Emmett.
Yeah, that's the fight it should have been.
It should have been very different stylistic, but I'm still favouring Allen.
Yep.
What else? There's not a lot. I think sleeper fight could be Bevan Lewis versus Daquan Townsend. I think that'll be a fun fight. And other than that,
Slim Pickens.
Slim Pickens, yeah. These are the ones where it's like, you know what? It's difficult to stay up.
Yeah. I probably won't.
But then they're the ones that
often, yeah. Well, that was kind of the thing with UFC 246. That card was amazing in spite of what people said about it. Like so many good fights.
Yeah.
Very few bad. The only bad fight really was the Holly Holm one.
Yeah. Everything else was entertaining enough.